exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Madden 13 Green Bay Packers Retro Rebuild. I guess you could call it a Retro Rebuild. Throwback Thursday edition here on Madden 13. I need to work on these intros, but I'm going to keep that one in too. So basically, this is the last off-season of the series because next year will be the final year of Madden 13. Because then after that, whether we go to the playoffs or not, or we go to the playoffs and we win the Super Bowl, or we get knocked out in the playoffs, whatever happens at the end of next season, we will move on to a new Madden game for the next round of Throwback Thursday series. Whatever you want to call it. We'll move on to a new game. And I'm excited about that because I've loved playing Madden 13. It's been nice to go back to this era of Madden and this era of the NFL and see who some of the top players were, see how the game progressed, and see how players that we know turned out to be bad, see how they turned out in the game, in progression and stuff, and see how some players that we know turned out to be good but didn't maybe like blossom like a Darren Waller or something. He's not in this, but like a Darren Waller, and see how they would progress otherwise. That was just the first name that popped in my head. So, with all that being said, we are going to finish the final season. Now, we don't have a lot of money in this offseason, but we do have a lot of draft picks. So, I guess you can balance that and value what you want. But we are going to get to this final season. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right into it. Here we are in the main menu at the exact spot where we left off last episode after getting bumped out in the Super Bowl. Wait, no, we didn't go to the Super Bowl. We got bumped out in the NFC Championship. That's right. We got bumped out in the NFC Championship game, not the Super Bowl. But as you can see, like I mentioned in the intro, we have no money. We have minus $3 million, negative $3 million, and I still, for however long I've played this game, still have not been able to figure out the trade system. And however, like, I haven't been able to figure out how to trade for really good players. Now, we have drafted some decent players, but the main guy that I'm going to trade is Rashard Mendenhall. He's been very good for us the first 2 seasons or so that we've had him. But there's some players or some teams with some interest, and this would free up a decent amount of money. We would free up basically $9 million, I think, or maybe $10 million. We'd free up $10 million, but then because we have negative 3, we would end up with $7 million. So there's no team with very interested in him, but there are some teams that are interested. And the Bengals are one. They're the first team that is pretty interested in him. So let's see. Who could I get? Could I get a player? How about I go for like a corner maybe? Do they have a good corner? They have Sean Smith and Leon Hall. Is Sean Smith like expensive? What's his contract at? Can I look at his... I don't know if I can look at his contract. No, it doesn't tell me what his contract is. That's okay. But Sean Smith in 81 is not a bad idea. Obviously, I could go with draft picks, but I don't really want to go with draft picks because draft picks aren't going to help us win a Super Bowl, especially when we only have to go one more season. So we could go with a guy like Carlos Dunlap. I don't know if he would be super expensive or super hard to trade for. He might be. Let me throw Carlos Dunlap in the trade. Rashard Mendenhall for Carlos Dunlap. Is this going to go through straight up? Should I offer... I kind of want to see... They're probably going to say... I think I know what they're going to say. They're going to say that they are unwilling to trade Carlos Dunlap because he's too valuable to the organization or whatever. So, but just in case they don't say that, I'm going to throw in Sean Smith just in case, so that if they do accept this right away, then I'll get 2 good players instead of just 1. But they're probably going to decline that, and they do, and it's because they're unwilling to trade the players you requested. So now I will modify the offer, and I will get rid of Sean Smith, removed from the trade, and I will offer this and see if just straight up Mendenhall for Dunlap, see if they accept that. They decline it because they are unwilling to trade Carlos Dunlap. He's not that high of an overall. He's only an 81. I know he's pretty young still, but he's not like a super high overall, and we're not asking for crazy amounts. He plays left end, and we do need a left end because Mike Daniels has not developed. I'd be willing to give you Jarrell Worthy. I'll add Jarrell Worthy to the deal. He's not going to really be much of a factor for us. The trade is declined. They're unwilling to trade Carlos Dunlap. So I'll throw in a draft pick. I don't know how valuable draft picks are. If I remember right, they're not super good. We have 3 first-round picks. I'll trade pick 30. Oh, that has a lot of interest. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I won't trade pick 30. I will throw in a draft pick, though. Maybe a second rounder. Or a third. I'll throw a third rounder in there because we have multiple of those. So let's see if that is enough to get Carlos Dunlap on the team. Trade offer is accepted. So Carlos Dunlap ends up being a 90 overall. Is that actually what he is? Now I got to find out. Is it just our scheme that he becomes a 90 overall? Carlos Dunlap. Where's he at? No, I don't know what he is. Okay, it says he's an 81. I'm not sure why that said in the accepted trade thing. It said he was a 90 overall. But we do add a very solid left end to go alongside Terrell Hill and play with BJ Raji in the middle. Now we're pretty solid at linebacker. We could use another corner. Free safety's okay. Strong safety's okay unless we have to re-sign. We might have to re-sign Charles Woodson. Left tackle's okay. Left guard's good. Center's not great. Right guard is good. And right tackle is good. So center's really all we need there. I guess I could have said instead of Darren Waller, I could have said Delaney Walker. Receiver we're fine at. Running back we're fine at. Now we have Algernon Nelson and quarterback. So we're really only needing a center and maybe another corner and a strong safety if Charles Woodson needs to get re-signed. I should probably look and see who we do need to re-sign. I haven't really even taken a look at that because that could matter in what we need to trade for or what we need to sign in free agency. I did free up some money though, so that's good. Re-sign players. What can we do? Who do we need to re-sign? Is there anybody that we need to re-sign? So we got Lance Briggs and there's Charles Woodson and then you got Delaney Walker. So okay, so a lot of the guys are older. Charles Woodson, I think we should bring back Charles Woodson for one more season because of the fact that he's just such a high overall. Hopefully he doesn't like regress. I'm not sure what the regression is. Oh, it looks like it can only go up to 160 on that. And we'll add about, oh, I guess we'll go up to the highest we can go, 600K. Submit the offer for, you don't have the spending money. Okay, I could have sworn that I freed up a lot of money to spend on free agency. Oh, we have 1.53 million. Oh, so what was that money there that in the trade thing? Why did I have cap room? Oh, is it not it might not be factoring in the, or it probably is factoring in the first round draft picks. We have 3 first round draft picks. That's probably what it's factoring in. Does anybody want Lance Briggs? He might be too old to move on from. Nobody's going to want a 35-year-old expiring contract. Although the Chargers have a neutral interest on him. So the Dolphins, Eagles. If I could get blue, that would be perfect, but I don't think I'm going to get that. I think the best that I'm going to do is orange, which is just neutral. So there's some teams that are interested. We'll go to the Chargers first since they were the first that were at least neutral or at least a little bit intrigued. And what can we get? We're probably not going to get anything too crazy, so we shouldn't ask for like anything insane. What's their strong safety situation looking like? They have Tyler Swoosh, Robert Blanton, and Brandon Taylor. Would you be willing to give me a young Tyler Swoosh? Just because I like saying his name. Straight up, Lance Briggs for Tyler Swoosh. And the trade is declined because they're unwilling to trade Tyler Swoosh. I want him now so bad because I want to say his name. I love that name now. So we'll throw in a draft pick. I'll throw you a 4th round pick in this draft class for Tyler Swoosh. Give me what I want. Trade decline. They're unwilling to trade. Strong safety, Tyler Swoosh. Do I give up my only second-round pick for Tyler Swoosh? Probably not, right? Because he's not like a super high overall player. I'll throw you a third. A third was good enough to get Carlos Dunlap. Trade decline. They're unwilling to trade the player we requested for. Are they really that into Tyler Swoosh? You don't want Lance Briggs? You don't really want Lance Briggs? I'll give you my second rounder. That's probably as high as I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna trade a first overall or a first round pick for Tyler Swoosh. They're not gonna want him. Or they're not gonna let me have him. So I will go to the next team. We'll remove that. I think it was the Dolphins that were interested next. Yes, the Dolphins are interested in Lance Briggs. So we will go and check their strong safety situation and see what they're looking like. That's free safety. Let's see. They have Rashad Jones and Rashad Moody. Rashad Jones is old. 30 years old. So we're just trading old for old. But he's a decent overall. Trade decline. They're unwilling to trade Rashad Jones. Are you really unwilling to trade Rashad Jones? Come on, guys. You can't be that unwilling to trade Rashad Jones. He's not really that great. He's old. We still have Jalen Washington. I'll throw in Charles Woodson. I don't know if that sweetens the pot for you. But I'll throw you Charles Woodson, and I will give you a draft pick. I'll give you a fourth rounder, plus Charles Woodson and Lance Briggs. So this is just a bunch of old guys swapping teams. Trade decline. They want a better positional upgrade. I'm giving you Charles Woodson. 88 overall is a better positional upgrade. I guess not. I will... Oh, crap. I just took everybody out. Okay, so I'll go up to a third round pick. That should hopefully get it done. So we'll give the third round pick to them. We'll go and we'll get Lance Briggs. Let's go get Lance. Actually, we'll go get Charles Woodson first. And then we will go and get Lance Briggs. And then hopefully, they accept this. Maybe it was just the overall or the pick that they wanted. Please accept this. I would appreciate it, Miami. Trade decline. They want a better positional upgrade. Well, don't we all? Isn't that what I'm trying to do right now? I'm trying to get a better positional upgrade. So we will move on from the Miami Dolphins because they apparently just are super stingy. Everybody's super stingy. What was the next team that wanted Lance Briggs? It was the Eagles, but they don't have... I'm looking for a team with right outside linebacker in their top need. But the next, I guess we'll just go to the Eagles. What do the Eagles have at strong safety? I'm not even sure. They wouldn't have Brian Dawkins at this point. He's probably old. They have Darian Stewart, who is 28 years old. They also have Abram Elam and Mario Glad. Okay. I don't really want Darian Stewart. I know he's a decent overall, but I just don't really feel like having him on the team. I probably could get him fairly easy. Let's go to the Giants, and the Giants at strong safety have Kenny Phillips, who has developed really well, but we're certainly not going to be able to get him for what we're offering. Although, I mean, I could throw in a first round. Maybe Kenny Phillips is worth a first round pick. I'll ask them. I'm sure they're going to say no. But I'll take Kenny Phillips off your hands. You can have Charles Woodson and Lance Briggs. And I'll give you my pick 30 in the draft. And we'll see what they say about that. I don't think they're going to accept this, but maybe they will. Trade declined. They want a better positional upgrade to make this trade. I'm giving you Charles Woodson. Is that not one overall lower and a couple years older? Actually, a lot of years older. Almost 10 years older. I can't do more. I can't do more than a first round pick. I can do maybe another pick, like a third round pick. I can't do 2 first round picks for Kenny Phillips. Maybe I could. Trade declined. They want a better positional upgrade. I'm trying to get a better positional upgrade. I can't give you one if I'm trying to get one, because I don't have a better positional upgrade for you if I'm getting that, if that's the player that I want. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I could give them first. I guess I could give them the first round pick in 2017 because I don't need the first round pick in 2017 because we're not going to be playing in 2017. And they declined the trade. They want a better positional upgrade. I don't have a better positional upgrade. Do you not understand me? I don't have a better positional upgrade. I'll give you a first and a second from next year, along with the first that I have from this year. I don't know how much more I can do. Trade offer was accepted, so we get Kenny Phillips, and we're probably just gonna have to let Charles Woodson walk, and we'll let Lance Briggs walk. Now we have negative money again, and we'll have to let Delaney Walker walk. We'll let all these guys go away. They're not really that important anyway. So we'll let them all go, and we could go into the next week of free agency and see what's going on. I don't think we're going to be making any moves in free agency. We have negative money. Who's here? Because we do need a center. I mean, center is a valuable piece to this offense, and the center market is not good. The center market is not good at all. Maybe we could try and trade for a center. I don't know how valuable centers are in this Madden, but I would be interested in seeing if we could trade for a center. So let's go to the center position, because that's really the only offensive line position that we are in desperate need of. So the Bears have Eric Wood. The Bengals need a center, so we're not even going to check them. I didn't realize that before I clicked it. So we'll go to the Bills. The Bills, what's your center position? This needs to be a lot easier. I don't know why. Julio Jones is a 90 overall. I don't know why they made it so difficult to navigate this stuff. So they have Nick Hardwick, Stefan Wisniewski. Let's take Wisniewski. How hard is he to get? How hard is he to get? I'll give you Lance Briggs. I actually don't have Lance Briggs anymore because he left in free agency. I'll give you... Wait, what do they need even? I didn't even check. They need a left tackle, right end, middle linebacker. I don't think we have a depth middle linebacker, do we? We might have somebody there. Who was there? Who's back at middle linebacker? It's J.C. Singleton, the first guy, one of the first guys we took in the draft. Well, not one of the first, but in our first draft. Right end is only Terrell Hill. We don't have a lot of depth on this roster. We don't really have a lot of depth on this roster. I'll give you a second round pick this year for Wisniewski. How hard is it to get a center? Is it hard? That's what she said. How hard is it to get a center? Trade accepted for the Bills. I probably could have traded a third, actually, now that I think about it. But we got our center. So that's awesome. And we're just going to skip right through free agency. I guess we're building our team through trades. Who needs a freaking money in free agency when you can just go and build your team through trades? That's all you need to do. That is all you need to do. We got a lot of points in scouting, and this isn't going to be, like, really impactful. The first overall pick is a D, by the way. So we've got a couple Bs. Nobody's an A. What about this guy? Steven Maddox overall is a D from Boise State. That is gross. Oh, we have 30,000. Not 3,200. We have 30,000. So we'll just go and look at the overalls of all these guys. That guy's a D as well. Oh, we're in the 5th round. I don't want to be in the 5th round. Go to the first. I'm not going to waste stuff. This guy's undrafted. We might as well see. Oh, we shouldn't have saw. Let's see. We need to keep scrolling for wide receivers. No. For a left end, I'll scout you. He's a B. Okay, I'm intrigued. Brandon Thomas from Illinois is also a B. Right outside linebacker Timmy Klassen is a B. Adam Durham, B. Okay, so we're getting a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Jerome Thomas is a C. Jamal Haley, B. Then we go to, probably should scout a tight end too. Sean Ferris is a C. Then we get to some corners. Courtney Davis, DJ Clyburn, and Daryl Davis, the Davis brothers. Then we get to another D tackle. Devontae Grant is a B. Tight end Brian Vereen is a C. So the tight end class doesn't seem to be very great. Jabari Wilson is a B. And that's all the scouting points that we have. For now, at least. Okay, so we know a little bit about some players. We know a little bit about something. A little something, something about a little something, something. We have an A+ prestige, 88 offense, 82 defense. Is that good enough to get to the Super Bowl? Gosh, I hope so. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, I hope it is. Who else do we need to scout? We need to scout further down the list. We were into the 30s, I think. Yes, we were. There's Bradley Davis. Max Kodiak from Oregon is a quarterback. But we will go to the second round. Dwight Washington is a C. And how about Clarence Hall, corner from Miami? He is a C. This draft class does not seem to be very good. It does not seem to be very good at all. Our offensive line is now an 85, probably with the addition of Wisniewski. We need to probably look at a little bit more tight end. And the tight end class is not great. He's a C. We probably should look a little bit more at corner. And the corner class isn't amazing. That's also a C. Okay. Okay. I mean, we think it's a C. For the most part, it's a C. We have an 82 defense, 88 offense. And hopefully, we have pick 13 and pick 18. So hopefully we can add a couple decent players. Maybe on defense. Because our offense seems to be fine. I think we're scoring enough points. And now with the addition of Wisniewski, we should be fine. I really wanted Tyler Swoosh. Maybe I should try and go and trade for Tyler Swoosh. So there's some decent guys that didn't get signed. Brandon Mebane. But league signings. Haloti Ngata signs with the Steelers. Bushrod to the Ravens. Roddy White to the Jags. DeCastro to the Chargers. Matt Stafford leaves the Lions and signs with the Seahawks. Ben Roethlisberger leaves the Steelers, goes to the Chargers. Marshall Yanda goes to the Jaguars. So the Jaguars spending some money. Brandon Albert to the Saints. Andrew Whitworth to the Broncos. Trent Williams to the Rams. Matt Khalil. Oh, this is an offensive line class. Why couldn't I have enough money? If I would have had enough money, I would have signed somebody. I might try and trade for Trent Williams. That'd be interesting. Lance Briggs got picked up by the Chargers on a 2-year deal, so good for him. Charles Woodson got picked up on a 1-year deal by the Giants. Luke Kuechly goes to the Falcons. Okay, very interesting. The new quarterback of the Patriots is Kurt Warner. That makes me sick. Is Brady not? Oh, Brady retired. That's right. Because they don't know how this works. They don't know how this works. Brady's still going to go on for a decade. So let's go to what team was that? The Rams that signed... What's his face? Not the Bears. They need to make this way better. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. This is so hard to navigate. Rams. Who were we looking for? We were looking for offensive lineman. Trent Williams. That's who it was. Trent Williams. I don't know how hard he's going to be to trade for, but I would prefer to have him on my team. So I will give you pick 18, and we'll see if that gets it done. Probably not. I would assume that it's going to be pretty hard. Trade decline. They're unwilling to trade Trent Williams. Yeah, because you signed him to a decent contract. But I'll give you the left tackle that we drafted to replace him. So it's not like I'm giving you nothing. Plus, he's 22 years old. He's allowed 3 sacks in his career. They declined that. They're unwilling. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get him. Let's start the NFL draft. Let's not waste any more time. So the Falcons have the first pick in the draft. We will skip. And the tight end. A tight end goes number 1 overall. That would never happen. Indonesia early. Running back goes to the 49ers. Looks like Ryan Clark a little bit. Deshonta Baird, another tight end. So this must have been tight end university or tight end draft because they are going off the board top 3. Then Trayon Mills, excuse me, goes to the Panthers at 4. Jordan Suggs, wide receiver, goes to the Eagles. Then you get Ben Hadley going to the Raiders. Javon Spears goes to the Buccaneers. Max Carson, first left tackle off the board. He goes to the Vikings at 8. AJ Corvington, right end, goes 9 to the Jaguars. Then we get Bryant Black, a free safety, off the board to the Eagles. Brandon Thomas, first D tackle, off the board to the Bills. And Kilo Bowser, left end to the Colts. Kilo Bowser. All right, now we're up. I can pause the draft and we can make our picks. Select player. So who is available at 13? We have not that lot of players. Not a whole lot of players available. So we've got some D potential guys, we've got some C potential guys, and we got some B potential guys. So out of the guys that are B potential, they're all pretty late in the draft, or late in the first round. But I kind of don't want to... I want to draft somebody that's good, obviously. So do I take somebody with this pick at 13? One of these guys that projected late first round? Out of Air Force. I should have scouted more of their stats. That's okay. Courtney Davis, Jamal Haley. We need a corner, and we need a linebacker, I would say, and we need a pass rusher too. We don't really need a pass rusher, but it would be nice to have another one. Or we could try and trade these picks for other players. That could be a thing. Is it still paused? It's still paused. So we could try and trade. We can't trade through here. We can trade down. The Steelers are the only one offering us a pick or trade, and they're offering us a first and a third this year. I don't really want to do that. The Steelers' next pick is 29, so they pick 29 in the draft. So we'd be moving from 13 to 29. I don't really think that. And since we can't trade these picks for actual players, we probably should just draft somebody. And it's not going to be Marcus Bailey. He was projected to go pick 1, and he fell off crazy. That tight end went pick 1, actually. He must suck, Marcus Bailey. So we will go with, not Adam Duran. We'll go with either the corner or the left outside linebacker. Either one of these guys is who we'll go with. Let's go with Jamal Haley, left outside linebacker from Air Force. He had somewhat B potential, so I mean, we'll take it. Resume the draft. There he goes. Advance the pick. Adam Durham goes to the Titans' next pick. Then goes Courtney Davis. Then Will McCormick. Then Rodney Haskell. Can I trade now? I can't trade now. Okay. So I guess I just can't trade at all. Rodney Haskell. And now, oh, we're up again. Okay. I didn't realize we were up so quick. So the other corner didn't go. One of the corners did, but the other corner didn't go yet. There he is, Daryl Davis. I think I will take him. Although Jabari Wilson's got B potential too, but we don't need a middle linebacker. We need a corner more than we need a middle linebacker because we have AJ Hawk. So let's take a corner. Daryl Davis off the board. And now I think do we have our second round pick or did I trade it? There goes Marcus Bailey at 19. He was supposed to go number 1 overall and he fell to 19. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. It must suck to suck. There goes Jabari Wilson. He was projected pick 30, and he went. Let's just advance to our next user pick, which is in the... We traded our second round pick, and I think we traded our third round pick too, right? No, we have a third round pick. Pick 30 in the third round, so make our pick. I don't think we have anybody else scouted. Yeah, everybody's scouted. Everybody that we had scouted is gone. Actually, we have a couple of D potential guys, but I don't want those guys. So let's take a look. We've got a lot of left ends and a D tackle, Bo McCall. Let's take Bo. Actually, what are the tight ends looking like? So we got a third round projected guy. Let's take that D tackle, Bo McCall. It never hurts to have a D tackle. He probably sucks, but it never hurts to have a D tackle. And we will go to next user pick. Into the 4th round. I wasn't sure if we had our 4th round pick. I forget what picks we traded, what picks we didn't trade. So if there's a tight end, I'll take a tight end now. Mario Owens. is on the board. So we've got a 4th round guy, Tanai Johnson. Man, these names, some of these names are hard. I'll take him though. He's probably bad as well, but it doesn't matter. Because this is the last season, so it's not like we're trying to develop these guys. Now we are into, what round is this, 5? We don't have a 5th round pick, I know that. We do have a 6th though, unless I traded it. Nope, we do have a 6th round pick, so we will make our pick. Whoever it is going to suck as well. So let's just go down. Nico Brooks is here, Philip Legue, Roy Jones, Jonathan Banks. A lot of corners, Who's the tallest wide receiver? No, who's the shortest wide receiver? That's what I want. Antonio Martin's 5'9". Is there like a 5... No, there's not like a 5'7" guy. Let's take Antonio Martin, wide receiver from FAU. Hopefully he's fast. That's really the only reason I was going to take him, because he's short and fast is what I'm hoping for. We don't really need a wide receiver. But now we're in the 7th round. I think we still have our 7th round pick. And in fact, we do. So now I will go and I will draft running back. Let's draft a running back, because I think we need some running back depth. So who's here? We have Louis Craig, Darquez Jones, Karifi Mason, and Mark Fadden and BJ Bowie. Is he from Ohio State? Mark McFadden is from Ohio State. I got to take Mark McFadden. He's from Ohio State. That's a cancel. Mark McFadden, welcome to the squad. You're going to suck, but welcome to the squad. You were unprojected. You were projected to go undrafted, but congratulations. The Packers picked you up. All right, let's take a look at how bad this draft was, because it was not good, I'm guessing. Rookie signings, that's a lot of trade block. Holy moly. Courtney Baines, Demetrius Bell, Tanner Jackson, Paul Kruger, Brady James. Anybody remember Paul Kruger? Darian Stewart, Santorius Mooses? What a name. Seontae Cooper. And then rookie signings. So how good do we do? Probably fairly bad. Jamal Haley, our 1st round pick. He is an 80 overall. Hey, I'll take that. And Daryl Davis is a 79. Okay, Bo McCall's a 67. Yeah, Johnson's a 55. I knew he was going to be bad. Antonio Martin ends up being a 68. Is he fast? That's what I was drafted for. 98 acceleration, 86 agility. What's his just overall speed? Does he have decent speed? Is there not a speed stat? Here it is. 96 speed. Oh, yeah. I knew drafting a 5'9" player would pay off. He's got some nasty speed. And he's got 98 jumping, but being 5'9". Oh, this dude's going to be a monster. He's got 73 catching, so he's not the greatest catcher. But he has wheels. He has absolute wheels. I love to see it. And then Mark McFadden, our 7th round pick, is a 61 overall running back. What is his acceleration? 76 at running back? Oh, you're bad. I knew you were going to be bad, but I literally only drafted because you were from Ohio State. So, okay. I'm happy with our first 2 picks. I'm happy with these boys. And then I am happy with Antonio Martin because he is super fast. Super fast. We don't have to sign these guys, right? We already signed them? Yeah, they're already on salary. Okay. All right, let's go to the preseason and we'll end the episode. We will end the episode taking a look at what the roster is going to look like, and then in the next episode, we'll start at week 1 for the final season of Madden 13 Green Bay Packers rebuild. I think on the next series, it'll be more modern. It'll be probably within the last, 5 years, maybe around that era. I know we already did Madden 17, but maybe a couple years before or after that, just because I like that era of NFL. Hussein Abdullah's on the trade block. Jamal Baker, Cooper, Robert Manning. Okay. Let's take a look at the roster and see what we've got going on. Well, obviously, we still have Aaron Rodgers. We have Rodgers at quarterback. We have no depth behind him. We have Algernon Nelson, who's going to be our running back. John Kuhn's still here. Wide receiver core is good. We have Greg Jennings, A.J. Green, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Poppy Richardson, Takai Williams, Antonio Martin, and Terrence Cheeseborough. But everybody loves a good Cheeseborough, so we can't forget about him. The tight end room is bad. Jermichael Finley and the rookie. The offensive line's good. We have that rookie that we drafted a couple years ago, TJ Lang. We traded for Wisniewski, Josh Sitton, and Brian Bulaga. So the offensive line's good. We traded for Carlos Dunlap. We have drafted Terrell Hill last year. BJ Raji and Artizone are going to hold it down in the middle. Then left outside linebacker, we got Nick Perry plus this rookie that we just got, Haley. Then we got A.J. Hawk, and we've got Clay Matthews. Then on corners, we've got Tramon Williams. Darrell Davis jumps up to the second best corner, and we've got Sam Shields. Our quarterback room looks a little bit better. Free safety Morgan Burnett, strong safety Kenny Phillips. This team is a lot better than what it was. Is it good enough to finally win a Super Bowl? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out in the next 2 episodes. Hopefully it is. But that is going to do it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.